Oh, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to be alive. As soon as I turned, I realized I was like sliding, so I started slowing down, and then immediately I blinked. I thought I was slowing down in enough time, but the next thing I knew, I was losing control. And then I just kept pumping my brake, and then next thing I knew, I look up, and I see a car coming at me. No matter how familiar you are with the road, always expect the unexpected.
Thanksgiving, the official holiday of the armchair quarterback, glued to the TV. Hungry enough to eat a whole turkey. During a commercial break, pry him out of his seat and rush to Mosul Hall Dining Facility for the biggest meal of the year. Open to all DOD ID card holders. Once he sees the spread, he may even thank you. Happy Halloween from AFN.
Gray skies and rain are a fitting match for this day and this mission.
It'll be definitely sad to end the squadron's time here. It's been open for 70 years.
The 81st Fighter Squadron's closing down in June, and Josh gets to fly one of the last remaining aircraft back to the U.S.
These trips are always fun.
And this one's historical.
I know the boss is flying, I think 992 is the one he's going to fly out, and 992 was the flagship of the 92nd Fighter Squadron.
The boss is Lieutenant Colonel Clinton Eichelberger, and 992 is an A-10 that's been in Europe for about 30 years.
I mean, it's maybe the first time that the airplane's actually left Europe.
Nice.
Yeah. It's certainly a special occasion, let's say.
Yeah.
A piece of history. The A-10 Thunderbolt II is finally returning home to the United States.
I would thank everybody in Europe for allowing the Hog to be around for the past really 30 years.
From Spangdahlem Air Base, Germany, I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant Jason Bailey, AFN News.
Relationships are like cars. Sometimes they need a little maintenance.
The Airman and Family Readiness Center can help. Find out how you can keep your relationship from becoming a
money-sucking black hole like this car.
In Romance and Finance, October 25th. No worries, this is free. Contact the ANFRC to sign up.
Sometimes the wheels fall off and you gotta put them back on, or go with an entirely new set of wheels.
Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta recently announced plans for changing the way we wage war as a nation.
General Dempsey and I are pleased to announce that we are eliminating the direct ground combat exclusion rule for women.
This means male service members filling combat roles traditionally reserved for men could find themselves fighting side by side with women.
If they can meet the qualifications for the job, then they should have the right to serve.
The Secretary said these changes will be implemented as quickly and professionally as possible.
But the bottom line is that further integration of women will occur expeditiously, even as we recognize the need to take time to institutionalize changes of this importance.
He says there's still a lot of work to do, but the policy has been set. I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant Jason Bailey, AFN News.
Where's the deer at? I know he's there.
All right, 55, right? Another giant truck, definitely. Can I go off the road? Can I go around? Seriously, bro, what are you kidding me?
Oh, this one, yeah.
No! Okay, how?
What do you mean how?
What was I supposed to do?
How? All right, give me a second, don't do anything.
I don't use brakes in real life.
What we're looking for on here, the more driving infractions they have, leaving the roadway, speeding,
And then, of course, their reaction time. Their reaction time is going to get worse the more BAC that they have is what we're expecting to see.
I think a lot of people think that it's not going to happen to them, or I'm too smart for this, or I would never do this, or I know better. Okay, I'm 40 years old. I have a lot of experience, including in drinking. I did my share of drinking when I was younger. I was lucky and didn't make any of the big mistakes, but I do refer to it as luck because there were times when I was inebriated enough to where I could have easily made a bad choice. And I think that people coming out and participating and seeing the actual impact and the actual effect, and I have a lot of people that know me, and they'll say, hey, that's Sergeant Sims, and they'll see me going a little bit off of one beer. They'll be like, thinking to myself, I'm hoping they think to themselves, maybe I need to make better choices because it has a lot of an impact. Because everybody says, well, it's just one beer. Well, this one beer has had an effect.
I'm sorry, baby. All right.
The differences between the people just one beer. I mean, just watching how their weave and their reaction times and the amount of infractions that they've had and all of that stuff. So we've already seen, the initial of it. So we're about to start getting our fatigue guys up here and seeing what their reaction times are, seeing how they've progressively gotten worse, as time goes on.
You are impaired when you drive, when you're tired. It's just the way it is. It's harder to focus on objects, especially if there's not a lot of light. A bit tired, trying to concentrate. Still sleepy. I do feel more tired than I was during the day though, because this over 18 hours. I'm not sure what time it is now, so I don't. Okay, I'm on birthday now. That's a full text. I'm gonna run somebody over. If you crash, you're not gonna get there. Oh, there it is. You got it. Look at. An hour nap can save your car, your life, or somebody else's life.
I've had a lot of alcohol in the family growing up, and there were certain circumstances that's the nugget that's in the back of the head type thing. I want to keep somebody from being in that situation. So if I can do that by doing stuff like this, that's the payback for that little nugget that I had to learn the hard way.
Not always. What did you hit? A deer. A deer. Again.
The forfeiture of pay, my car was totaled, the loss of rank, it's probably cost me about $20,000. Well, we were out drinking like a normal night, and I had woke up the next day and decided I didn't want to be where I was anymore. I wanted to go home. I lost control and slid sideways into a tree. Have phone numbers, ADD, local taxis. Anybody will be willing to take you home if you call them and say, hey, I'm in a jam.
Kids bowling with friends on a weekend isn't an uncommon sight. But when there's more than $7,000 in scholarship cash involved, well...
The parents are more stressed than the kids.
And Mike's team from Lake Heath has 6 kids, including one who's never bowled in a tournament before.
He's a first-year bowler. He's actually one of our most improved bowlers this year at Lake Heath.
But that's no big deal for Jonathan.
I think I'll do right in the middle. It's where I'm expecting myself to be.
Plus, it's kind of fun.
Everyone's talking, everyone's making friends and everything, so it's really what this is all about, having fun and everything.
The neat thing about it is the kids, they build some good friendships throughout that stay with them throughout their life.
Jonathan placed 13 out of 39 with an average of 139.9. Not enough to win any scholarship funds, but not bad for a first-timer. I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant Jason Bailey, AFN News. Chicken Kelagwin's a popular dish in Guam, and Joe Tianatongo has a special recipe.
This is the most common dish, you see, and it's signature to Guam.
He learned about cooking from his father.
He's big as far as cooking wise. He picked it up from his mom, and I picked it up from him.
And Joe plans to pass it down to his son, Matthew.
I gotta make sure he gets a taste of the food early. He's already trying that stuff on me. I know I gotta ease up on the spice with him, but he enjoys it. I feel like he's gonna follow in my footsteps. Of course, he's gonna follow his mom too, but as far as cooking wise, hopefully he picks up all the culture.
So, the recipe. Get your pen and paper ready.
5 pounds of chicken is the average. And then you get yourself 2 big, large red peppers, chili peppers, 3 green onions, a half of a large yellow onion or just a medium-sized yellow onion. Barbecue the chicken or bake it, preferably barbecue. Allow it to cool after you cook it. Peel the meat off the bone. Chop up the meat fine. Toss that into a bowl. Don't cheat and go get the concentrated lemon. What you want to do is you actually want to squeeze up to a cup of lemon and a cup of coconut milk in there, and then not stir, but just kind of scoop and from the bottom to the top, bottom to the top. Not a lot of stirring. It's really not good to do that, but scoop from the bottom to the top and let that soak in really good, and then toss that in the refrigerator for a good hour. Let it get cool and let everything soak in, and usually up to a day.
It's pretty good. Small amount, like the lime.
Yeah.
With like.
That's the lime.
Yeah, it's lime. A lot of lime.
You can feed up to 15 people from this recipe.
You guys want to taste? It's up to you.
And I know it's tasty. From Spangdahlem Air Base, Germany, I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant Jason Bailey.
Oh, it's excellent.
AFN News.
Check it out. I'm learning to communicate with our younger audience. You, color, bag, win, big prize.
Okay, you're talking to children, not Tarzan.
Oh.
Check out the Mini Saber coloring contest in full throttle. Grab a bag from the commissary, color it with a Thanksgiving theme, and submit it by November 22nd for a chance to win a prize. Ages 3 to 7.
Thanks, T-Cow.
Swing, and there's a shot down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a home run!
It's time for youth sports softball signups. Contact the school age program and sign up today.
Why am I putting on a snow jacket to be inside? You're about to find out.
On this week's Europass.
I know what you're thinking. Why come inside to play in the snow? Well, at Snow World, there are plenty of reasons.
We have a ski and snowboarding school with approximately 150 instructors who can give skiing and snowboarding courses from level 0, so just the first baby steps on snow.
I'm definitely a level 0.
Up until freestyle clinics where you can like make a double backflip on a kicker and a landing.
And don't worry, with their help, you'll be better than me.
I can't get up. I want something like 1,000 tries, but I think I did have one successful run in there. It's too much fun. I'm out of breath.
If you ever want to come over here to ski or snowboard, just do it. It'll be a great experience. I'll guarantee you have fun.
Maybe a little too much fun.
You don't have to be an AFN broadcaster to have a great time at Snow World. Just contact your local outdoor recreation for information on trips to places like this.
For Europass, I'm Airman First Class Jared Rain.
You're gonna watch the crash? I'm okay. I'm okay. We're good. I'm alive. We're alive. We're good.